I'd like to welcome Emma Jelly, the General Counsel at Onfido. Welcome. So my first question to you is, what do you think the role of General Counsel is in 2017, and how do you think it's changed since you first qualified?
Well, I think the General Counsel of today is a business leader whose USP is legal knowledge and experience-based ability to deal with crises. And as for how it's changed since I qualified in 2003, I think probably it's less likely for general counsels to be put into a little box from which only black letter law is supposed to come. We are seen more as participants in leadership of the business. But then when I was back at the beginning, I guess I wasn't really dealing with general counsels that much, so that's slightly guesswork on my part.
What do you consider the qualities of a successful GC to be in 2017?
Strength of character. The ability to deal with matters that are outside your comfort zone or direct knowledge. And I think it's important to have a strong ethical compass.
What qualities do you look for when instructing external counsel or providers? Do you tend to hire for the firm or do you tend to hire for the individual?
Taking the last question first, I hire the individual. So I would be looking at someone who I enjoy working with, who has subject matter expertise, who is timely in their responses, and who embraces technology. So I like to work with collaborative tools such as Google Docs, Hangouts, Chat, and I would like my outside counsel to embrace those technologies.
What does disruption mean to you?
Disruption for me is a mindset. It's one of not accepting the status quo, of always looking to find a better way to do things. It can include embracing new technologies, experimenting, being playful in your mindset, and I think it's something that permeates every aspect of what you do. It can affect how you listen to your colleagues, your receptiveness to new ideas generally.
How do disruptor legal teams harness the millennial generation?
So I am in a startup that's 4.5 years old, so I don't have a legal team to speak of yet. So the millennials I'm dealing with are the employees of the company. We have quite young founders. We have a lot of millennials in the company. So how do I work with them? Well, I leave at the door any preconceptions or false ideas along the lines of you need lots of years on the clock to have something valuable to bring to the table. Far from it. You can have super young people whose enthusiasm, fearlessness, hard work can bring so much to business. And I think having that openness to accept their abilities by approaching them with respect, by accepting that millennials can bring a lot to the table through their energy and fearlessness, and also to not think of millennials as a different species of people, but just like people like you and me of any generation.
How do disruptor legal teams leverage technology? So
there are lots of technologies you can use. My core tools that I would use every day would be Google Docs, Google Spreadsheets, Slack messaging systems. I interact with different ticketing systems. I'm looking to use Zendesk ticketing for managing legal requests. We use various technologies in relation to billing matters. And the one that I am toying with is the use of machine learning in analysing large volumes of documents. But what we're finding is that this is the beginning of a revolution, and machine learning is not good until it's had a lot of documentation to chew through and to build models for the machine learning. And so if you jump on the machine learning bandwagon now, you're effectively a bit of a beta creature.
What do you think the biggest challenges are facing the legal sector at the moment?
Rethinking the way that legal services are provided. In-house counsel are less and less patient with the idea of the hourly billing rate. It's difficult to really get beyond that though, because law firms tend to have the preconception that's the way they should bill. Fixed fees are often difficult to manage, there's scope creep, and then protracted and time-consuming discussions about whether something is within scope or not. But if you have a playful mindset, you're willing to try different things, and that's the journey I'm on.
So thank you very much for your time today,
Thank
Emma.
you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.